NCERT has released a special module to mark the partition horrors. Remembrance Day in a move that has unleashed a political storm. The NCERT module has stated that the partition was not the work of an individual but rather three forces, stating Jinnah, who had been propagating the partition, the Congress which accepted the partition, and Mountbatten, who had been sent to implement the partition. They were responsible. It also notes that the partition turned Kashmir into a new security problem, adding that since then one of our neighboring countries has been using this problem to put pressure on India in different ways. Now the Congress has reacted sharply to the decision, with spokesperson Pawan Khera asking for the module to be burnt as it does not tell the truth. Khera has instead stated that the partition occurred due to the nexus between Hindu Mahasabha and Muslim League. The idea of partition was first propagated by a Hindu Mahasabha in the year 1938 and repeated by Jinnah in the year 1940. RSS is danger to this nation is what Pawan Khera has said, passing the buck and igniting a fresh political flashpoint. Sanjay Sharma, my colleague, joins me for more updates on this. As Sanjay, in fact, the statement by Pawan Khera is concerned on a political storm that has been stirred after the NCERT has issued the Partition Horror Remembrance Day special module. What more updates are you picking up from the BJP and the Education Ministry commenting on this very allegation?
देखिए, बीजेपी के हमने देखा किस तरीके से 14 अगस्त को बीजेपी हर साल आजकल विभाजन विभीषिका का दिवस मनाने लगी है। हर बार 14 अगस्त जब भी आता है तो बीजेपी की तरफ से साइलेंट मार्च निकाले जाते हैं और विभाजन के लिए कहीं ना कहीं कांग्रेस पार्टी को जिम्मेदार ठहरा जाता है। पार्लियामेंट में भी जितनी भी डिबेट होती है उसमें भी देश के विभाजन के लिए बीजेपी की तरफ से कांग्रेस पार्टी को जिम्मेदार ठहरा जाता है। तो अब ये बातें एनसीईआरटी की किताबों में लिखी जा रही है। एनसीईआरटी की किताबों में 6th क्लास से लेकर के 12th क्लास तक बच्चों को ये पढ़ाया जाएगा कि देश के विभाजन के लिए 3 फोर्सेस जिम्मेदार थी, जिनके नाम है कांग्रेस पार्टी, मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना और लॉर्ड माउंटबेटन। तो ये 3 फोर्सेस पढ़ाए जा रहे हैं जिनके कारण देश का विभाजन हुआ। लेकिन आज कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेता है पवन खेड़ा, उन्होंने साफ कहा कि देश के विभाजन के लिए कौन कौन जिम्मेदार, इसकी सच्चाई सामने आनी चाहिए, क्योंकि हिंदू महासभा ने मांग की थी कि हिंदू और मुस्लिम के लिए अलग राष्ट्र हो। साथ ही साथ राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ को पवन खेड़ा ने जिम्मेदार ठहराया। उनका कहना है कि आरएसएस चाहती थी कि हिंदुओं के लिए अलग देश हो, मुस्लिमों के लिए अलग देश हो। तो हिंदू महासभा और आरएसएस के बहाने बीजेपी पर निशाना साधा है पवन खेड़ा ने, और ये कहा कि सच्चाई बताए कि किताबों में ये सच्चाई भी लिखी जानी चाहिए कि आखिर किसने मुस्लिम लीग के साथ मिलकर के हिंदू महासभा ने कब सरकार बनाई थी। तो इन बातों को भी किताबों में जो जगह क्यों नहीं दी गई है। तो ये लंबा मुद्दा है, इस पर राजनीति छिड़ी हुई है। तो इस पर हमको देखना होगा। शिक्षा मंत्रालय की तरफ से भी बयान आएगा, केंद्रीय मंत्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान का भी बयान आना बाकी है। तो कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से लड़ाई शुरू हो चुकी है, क्योंकि बीजेपी ने, केंद्र सरकार ने अपनी किताबों में, एनसीईआरटी की किताबों में विभाजन विभीषिका के लिए कांग्रेस पार्टी को जिम्मेदार साफ तौर पे बता दिया है।
All right, Sanjay, thank you very much for these details that now you are adding here. And now Pooja Tripathi, who is a Congress spokesperson, is joining me live on the telecast. Now the new NCERT model, ma'am, has released some context which has become a center of controversy for the Congress, which says that the new NCERT on a special module of the Partition Remembrance Horrors Day for the class 6th to 12th. What exactly is the contention? Why is it being condemned as well? And on what fronts does this also in fact pose a threat to the ideology of the Congress?
Historical facts are altered to suit a political narrative. It stops being education and becomes propaganda. And that's what's happening today with the whole saffronization of education. If you wanted to rewrite the history, if you wanted to give the students an objective display of history, right, how RSS collided with British and stayed away from non-cooperation movement, stayed away from the Quit India movement, and actually, in turn helped the British during the mass freedom struggle movements. They will not write that. Pradhan Mantri ji, from yesterday from the ramparts of the Lal Killa says the 100 वर्षों का सबसे बड़े NGO का इतिहास RSS. So this is very derogatory. This is very bad because we have to remember in 1938 at the Sabarmati Convention, Hindu Mahasabha called for 2 nations. And this was same, repeated by Jinnah in 1940 Lahore Convention. And who made the governments together and who gave the 2 nations theory? It was RSS, BJP, RSS, Hindu Mahasabha, not BJP, sorry, RSS, Hindu Mahasabha. And if we talk about Savarkar, if we have talk about Golwarkar, there have been multiple their statements, public statements where they endorse the Hindu Rashtra and say that there should be a separate Rashtra for Muslims. Why are history books not talking about this communalization, abject communalization and a completely cowardly approach of Hindu Mahasabha and Jinnah? And in turn blaming Congress is nothing but propaganda. And it's sad that the country has been turned on to this. A party whose 200 years of glorious contribution to freedom struggle, they can't write, they can't write of Gandhi, they can't write of Patel, they can't write of Nehru, they can't write of Bose. And that's why they have started, modifying history. They have started manipulating history. But I think their days are numbered, and this saffronization would see its own tenure.
Ms. Pooja, but at the same time, the text also refers to the 1940 Lahore resolution and the subjects which we have also been studying as we grew up, where Muhammad Ali Jinnah claimed that Hindus and Muslims belong to 2 different villages, philosophy, social customs and literature as well. So what is exactly the problem on stating the historical developments and events as well?
Congress leadership, be it Gandhi, be it Nehru, and I'm very proud to say they are Congress leadership or not Bharatiya Janata Party, RSS or Hindu Mahasabha leadership. They were completely against partition, and you see their statements, you see where Gandhi was actually working in Noakhali when partition happened. Nehru and Patel and everybody, and the one who actually went ahead with this was, I again say, they were Savarkar, Golwarkar and Jinnah, and they formed a government together. And let's face it, when you say rewriting of history, our first education minister who gave us an inclusive curriculum, Maulana Abul Kalam Azhar, who was an eminent freedom fighter too, his contribution has been omitted by NCERT in 2019 revision. This is the history you want to teach to students. Why are you selectively cherry picking something that suits your narrative?
All right, Mr. Tripathi, in fact,